Hi, my name is Javeria and I'm a first year engineering student at Monash University, Australia. So for me, questions like will I get into a reputable university and what major would be right for me were of utmost concern after high school. And I'm sure a lot of us feel lost making these decisions. However, StudyCo has been immensely patient and supportive throughout this journey. The support and guidance provided by Ms. Mubaraka and the effort she took to go above and beyond for my future gave me a sense of security and relief. Additionally, StudyCo has been accommodating and extremely understanding, and that is why I would strongly recommend StudyCo to anyone.
Hello, I am Jason Matthias and I went to Indian School Muscat and graduated in the year 2017. I then approached StudyCo, specifically Miss Annette Rosario, to gain help in pursuing my studies in the United Kingdom. It was a very smooth process from the beginning till the end. The list of required documents were given to me well in advance. The procedures were laid out very well, and the visa procedures were explained thoroughly. With the help of Miss Annette and her persistent work towards my application, I was able to make my way into Solent University in Southampton, United Kingdom.
Hi everyone, my name is Rochelle Baz and I'm a former ISMite. After passing out from ISM in 2014 with flying colors, I really wanted to pursue MBBS to become a doctor, but I just didn't know where to begin. I came across StudyCo just by chance, and they provided me with excellent guidance, not just in understanding the gravity of medical education, but also showed me the right path to achieving my dreams. They guided me all through the application process for Monash University, Malaysia, which is an Australian university in Malaysia, and took away a large part of my anxiousness in this regard.
Hello everyone, my name is Rapali and I am currently studying in Australia. So I always had this dream of going and studying abroad, and StudyCo has helped me immensely in achieving my dream. So I am here in Australia just because of them. They helped me in every step of the way, from filling in applications to arranging documents, filling in visa applications, everything. Even though the process was so complicated, they made it very easy. They do everything for you and they never get irritated, even if you ask them small questions again and again. So I encourage you all to go through StudyCo. They are wonderful people and I would recommend them to everyone. Thank you.
host has muted me.
Good morning, everyone. We are delighted to have you all with us today for Avenir 2020, a mission to enkindle the minds of students in diversified fields and motivate them to choose the course of their interest and caliber. I am Jennifer Jason of Class 11D from Indian School Muscat, your host this morning. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all this beautiful Saturday morning. A gentle reminder to all of you in the platform, please fill in the feedback form, which will be posted in the description box towards the close of the session. Indian School Muscat, under the aegis of Board of Directors.
Organizers, can I talk to you for a minute? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you unmute my co-presenters? I will be calling Biju Toms and Nithila Vincent after
Thomas, Nithila
20
Vincent,
minutes. And Ashok Emmanuel.
Yeah, ma'am.
Ashok Emmanuel.
And yeah, so Biju Toms, Nithila
Yes,
Vincent,
ma'am.
Emmanuel. All
Yeah.
are, yeah, fine, good. So Biju Toms is there. Nithila, can you hear? So I will be calling my, after 20 minutes, Biju Toms, and then I'll be calling Nithila Vincent, and then I'll call Ashok Emmanuel sir for Q&A session. And one more question, how the questions will be asked? Will they be asked on the chat box?
Yes, ma'am. The Master of Ceremony will be asking the questions, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine.
Yes,
That's
ma'am. Thank you.
okay, good. Yeah, she will unmute you, Nithila. Yeah, Biju Toms, good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So you are there, Nithila, you are there? Oh, and Emmanuel sir, can you hear? Yeah, fine. So the organizers, let us know when to start. Can I share my screen? You give me the green signal and then I share my screen.
Good morning, everyone. We are delighted to have you all with us today for Avenir 2020, a mission to enkindle the minds of students in diversified fields and motivate them to choose the course of their interest and caliber. I am Jennifer Jeeson of Class 11D from Indian School Muscat, your host this morning. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all this beautiful Saturday morning. A gentle reminder to all of you on the platform, please fill in the feedback form, which will be posted in the description box towards the close of this session. Indian School Muscat, under the aegis of Board of Directors, Indian Schools, Sultanate of Oman, is privileged to host this mega event to enkindle the minds of students in diversified fields, a comprehensive project designed and aimed at effectively guiding students and parents to chart out the future course of action after school education. Making a right career decision at the right time makes a lot of difference. Once again, a warm welcome to one and all to this morning's prestigious Avenir 2020. Today, we are privileged to have with us eminent personalities from Christ University, India, who will discuss the courses available with them. Over to you, ma'ams and sirs, for your presentation.
Can I share the slides now?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Can you see the slides?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay. So, good morning, one and all. We represent Christ University, India, which is considered as one of the top universities in India, according to the popular magazine India Today, consistently for several years. Let me first thank Dr. Rajiv Chavan, Principal, and Dr. Prashok for inviting us to introduce Christ University and its admission procedures. Christ University is in India, and I will give you some idea, introduce the university, and also talk a little bit on the admission process. It is nice talking to parents and students of all 21 Indian schools of Muscat. The first association I had with ISM is more than 10 years ago when ISM Darset and Al Gubra, I think, they used to invite me to talk to the students on career opportunities in India. Since then, we are getting steady stream of students from Indian School Muscat to pursue their undergraduate programs at Christ University. Now, let me tell you the agenda for today. I will introduce Christ University for first 15-20 minutes. Then I will hand over the reins to Professor Biju Toms. He's the Director, Department of Professional Studies, and Dr. Nithila Vincent. Both of them are from School of Commerce, Finance, and Accountancy. We wished we could get many more heads of the departments, including science and liberal arts, but due to paucity of time, we have invited two of our heads, where many of your ISM students have joined in the last 10 years. After that, what we will do is, once we three present to you, we will ask our admissions office professor, Professor Ashok Emmanuel, to answer your queries. So this is the agenda for the next 1 hour. We all of us are from the central campus, which is in the city of Bangalore. You know, it's a Silicon Valley of India and the educational hub of India. So without further ado, let me start my presentation. As you are aware, our university, Christ University vision is excellence and servants. You would have seen many universities in the world having this word excellence in their vision statement, but something special about Christ University, we try to inculcate among the students, not just think of I and me, but think of we as a community, we as a society, we as a global world. So that's the idea of vision, excellence, and service. And if you see the mission statement of Christ University, we always say it's a nurturing ground for an individual's holistic development. When I say holistic development, it is not that we are just molding the children to graduate at the end of 3 or 4 year program to get a degree and get a degree in first class. But the whole idea is to prepare them for life. So we instill in them not only the knowledge, but the personal skills, interpersonal skills, and societal skills. So each and every Christite, once they join the Christ University, understand what it means by holistic development. We started in 1969 as Christ College. Last year, we did our Golden Jubilee, which is 50 years, and it was inaugurated by the Nobel laureate from India, Mr. Kailash Satyarthi. Now we are in the 51st year. So it's a long journey up till now. And in 2008, we were declared as a university. So let me give you some fast facts of Christ University. We can go on and on, all three of us, but then I will restrict myself to a few key things. So as I said, we started in 69, and this university is managed by Catholic fathers belonging to the congregation of Carmelites of Mary Immaculate. We have around 25,000 students across 5 campuses. In the next slide, I will show you which are the 5 campuses. You can choose any one of the campuses. We have around 585 students from around 51 countries. Around 60 languages are spoken in the university. We have around 900 plus faculty members. We are all faculty. I was a professor of marketing before I became the dean. And we have around 1,000 plus supporting staff, or what we call non-teaching staff. And in Christ, not only you can do your undergraduation, if you want, you can pursue your master's and you can do your PhD. The main thing I would like to highlight here is we have a zero waste campus. What it means is all the waste which is generated by around 16,000 students, it's converted into either manure or into recycled paper, which is used for nice products like greeting cards and folders. So it's a zero waste campus, and less than 1% goes to the municipality for burning. The next is it's a very green campus, and last 10, 15 years, year on year, every year, we get the award for the green and the best campus in the city of Bangalore. So these are some of the fast facts of Christ University. Now, as I said, let me show you the map of India with our 5 campuses. So if you see the southern state of India, Karnataka, we have 3 campuses. One is the Bangalore Central Campus, where we all sit. It's in the heart of the city in Bangalore. Then we have another 2 campuses in Bangalore. One is just 5-7 kilometers from our central campus. And the other is Kengeri campus, where mainly you have the MBA programs and the engineering programs. They are in Kengeri campus. That is 1 hour drive from the Bangalore city. Then we have expanded the university presence in North India. We have a campus near Delhi, NCR campus, and 1 campus is in Maharashtra near Pune, or 3 hours drive from the city of Mumbai or Bombay. That is the Pune Lavasa campus. So that way we have 5 campuses. Now you will see this picture, just a representative. There is a huge diversity on the campus. So students learn not only from the faculty and teachers, but from students from across the world, because it is important to understand the cultural differences, and that is extremely crucial in the real life situation where you're going to work in the future. Same thing in India. There are several states, and almost all states are represented in Christ University. As you are aware, intercultural competency is so important in today's time as it's a small word, and students learn it unconsciously, this intercultural competency. Now, here are some of the schools under the university. So you have the School of Arts and Humanities, Social Sciences, Commerce, Finance, Accountancies. As I said, 2 speakers will be talking on this school. Then we have School of Business and Management, School of Engineering and Technology, School of Education, School of Law, and School of Architecture. Now, I wanted to really put all the programs, undergrad programs, because that's what you are interested. But we have 83 programs in Christ University under each of these schools. So some of them, like, say, for example, under School of Business Management, we will have BBA, Finance and International Business, Business Administration, Finance and Accounting, Tourism and Travel Management, FinTech Honors, Business Analytics. In Arts and Humanities, we have usually something unique in Christ is, we have like a 3 major combination. That means you don't just choose BA in economics or BA in media studies or BA in political science, but you will study 3 majors at the same time. This came through over the years. We thought that after undergrad, the students are more clear what specialization they want to do their masters, and this helps them. So we have 3 major combinations like BA in economics, political science, English, political science, history, economics, political science, BSc psychology honors, psychology, English, and so on. Now, in terms of sciences, we have like, again, a 3 major: physics, mathematics, electronics, physics, chemistry, mathematics, economics, mathematics, statistics, and something like that. In School of Engineering, we have added some of the new courses like BTech in robotics and mechatronics, computer science and engineering, computer science and engineering with data science, computer science and engineering with artificial and machine learning. And we also have like School of Law. In School of Law, we have BA LLB, BBA LLB with BA LLB honors, so on. And we also have School of Architecture. What I recommend is, as we have so many courses, it is important that you go through our website, and I will give you that website. That is the only thing you can take a photograph at the end with the app, and I will show it to you a little later. So as I said, we have around 83 undergraduate programs, 68 postgraduate programs, and 40 PhD programs. Now, these are some of the international collaborations which we have. We were one of the pioneers in India to start the first international collaboration, which is called the Twinning Program or Credit Transfer Program with US University back in '97. And over the years, we have added many, many universities across the world, mainly in US and in Europe and some in South Asia. Now, this is the admission process. Maybe you just want to take a click of this. So for the main thing is, some courses out of these 83 have an entrance test. Some do not have the entrance test. Now, how do you know that? Once you go on your website, you will see under each program whether that course has an entrance test or not. The applications for all these undergrad programs will open now within few days, that is on December 8th. It's important to note these dates because we start the admissions early. And the entrance test is also online, so you need not physically or in person come to Christ University. The next step in the application process is, once you apply, is you will have to go through either entrance test or not, depends on the course. Then you have something called micro presentation and personal interview. Now, micro presentation is an extempo, short presentations you have to do. And on the website, you will see several topics on which they will ask what you can choose one of them, or you can choose any one which the panelists ask you to do it. Similarly, you will undergo personal interview. There may be either 1 or 2 panelists. and then look for the important dates in terms of result and the procedure for the admissions. So here again, I have put, see, the application open date is confirmed. It's 8 December. However, on terms of entrance test, MP, that is micro presentation and personal interviews, as there are too many courses, I really suggest you to go on the website to get the correct dates. And this is the app. This is the best thing which you can do. All of you have the smartphones with you. I would suggest and recommend just download this app. It's Android app available on Google Play. Once you have this, all the time you will get the updates of the Christ University programs in terms of applications, micro presentation, everything. Okay, so it's important you just take a download this app. And as I've written here, it's eligibility. So once you go to the university website, which is www.christuniversity.in, you will see these some headings on that, under that, and you will get all the details. One more thing I should mention about the fees, as all of you are non-resident Indians, whatever fees is mentioned on the website, that's all you have to pay. You don't need to pay any fees to anyone else. So all the instructions are given on the website and you just follow that. Now, what I will do is, as I said, we have my two colleagues. They are expert in their areas. Biju Toms, he's the director, Department of Professional Studies, and we have Dr. Nithila Vincent. Now, both these departments really are under School of Commerce, Finance and Accountancy. But as we have too many students under this program and several students from ISA, I'm sure my colleague will talk about it. Just for administrative purposes, we have made into two departments. So over to my friend and colleague, Mr. Biju Toms. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Suniti. Am I audible?
Yes, perfect.
Am I audible? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 2020 Global Research and Study and Trends, which was conducted across 13 countries, covering a sample size of 7,070 students, academicians, and administrators, highlights 6 key trends during this COVID times. And out of the 6 key trends, the most important one, the students and these entities, all these people who have been involved in the survey, highlighted or prioritized out of 22 items was career readiness. So what do they understand by career readiness? By post-COVID time, how would they be able to seamlessly join the workforce? So this probably was the highlight of the Department of Professional Studies in the last 20 years. Now, in all these years, what we've been able to do is we've been made our programs very unique and distinct. And also we've been able to get the support from both national and international professional bodies. Therefore, for the paucity of time, I will quickly run through 4 major undergraduate study programs in the Department of Professional Studies. So the first of the program we started was BCom Finance and Accountancy. Then it was called, this program in the department commands the largest number of students. We have nearly 1,200 students. Out of our 2,700 students are exclusively into BCom Finance and Accountancy. Now, what makes this program unique is this program facilitates the study of the Chartered Accountancy program of the ICAI. You all are aware of the Chartered Accountancy program of India. And it is considered to be one of the toughest program, and probably with a pass percentage of 3%. Here, we've been able to proudly, I can say, that over these 20 years, we've been able to have 768 chartered accountants. The number you see on the screen is a conservative number. So 768 chartered accountants have come out of this department alone. I'm not talking about the commerce department also has produced a lot of chartered accountants. But from this department alone, that is the number we had. And what makes this program unique is we've been able to integrate, we've been able to supplement and complement both the undergraduate study as well as the chartered accountancy study. Therefore, you are able to leverage your time, effort, energy, and especially during this COVID time, money as well. And interestingly, you find that in the first level of examination, the foundation, or probably earlier it was called the CPT, Common Proficiency Test examination, 90% was our pass percentage. And subsequently, in the second year, when they write IPCC, or what it's today called as intermediate, our pass percentage always floated around 60 to 67%, which is something very, very remarkable. And we attribute it to our brilliant students along with the environment that we create. Now, many a times we come across the corporates, especially the big four or the big fives of the world, they come and compliment saying that the chartered accountants coming out of Christ University is very unique. Why? It is mainly because along with their rigorous academic program, they also go through plenty of co-curricular, extracurricular, and especially extension activities. And this enhances the students' interpersonal and most importantly, the societal skills. From the next year onwards, we are going to add a new dimension to the program. And that is, we are going to integrate the program with CPA of Australia. That is the Certified Public Accountants of Australia. And this is the first time ever globally that CPA is going to get it integrated with an undergraduate program. Many places it is done after post-graduation. But here with undergraduation, and you also get a few paper exemptions at the foundation level. And by the time you complete your third year, you would also be writing some of the 4 major papers of the CPA, even in the second and third year. Now, coming to the next program, which is called the BCom Professional Program. This was launched in the year 2007. And when we had this commerce program, BCom programs across our campus, which is highly rated across the country, we wanted to bring in a unique perspective. And that is why we brought in, and we generally say our narrative is that BCom Professional, we want to have financial decision makers at undergraduate level. This is slightly on the ambitious side of a statement, but we want to balance it. That is why we say undergraduate level, the financial decision makers. And what do you find unique about this program? Across the 6 semesters, we find, or you can find, management accountancy program, the profound flavor of it getting spread in the 6 semesters of this program. And most importantly, because of the curriculum, robustness of the curriculum, the kind of agility, flexibility of the department, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, the charter body of UK, which is present in 175 countries, they have decided to benchmark our syllabi and have decided to give us 10 paper exemption out of the 17 papers. Therefore, the students, by the time they complete their graduation, many of them complete CIMA. This year also we have nearly 18 students who have completed CIMA even before. Now they have 6 more months to graduate, and we expect around 30 to 40 students to complete their CIMA qualification even at the time of their graduation. Since the students enjoy paper exemption, we have decided to bring in, because at the university we were a little worried whether quality of the quality of the qualification would get diluted. Therefore, we brought in two more perspectives, and it is optional in nature. One is the students get an opportunity to study two Indian professional programs. That is, one is III, Insurance Institute of India's program on insurance, and company secretary program of ICSI. So what is the reason for this? By doing insurance, we want our students to have, the finance students to have the risk perspective as well. By pursuing company secretaries program, we want the students to have the legal perspective. So this makes our students to stand out in the corporate world. Now, interestingly, we find that students are with the very, very ease, they are able to complete both the program. In fact, III students complete all the 3 levels even before they graduate. At ICSI, we have very small number, but still the second level, that is the executive level, many of them complete, so that the momentum is built. Later on, they can complete the program. And most interesting thing about this particular professional program is BCom Professional is we have something called differential placements, so that companies come uniquely for this to pick up the students who are pursuing BCom Professional with CIMA. Moving on, the next important program is called the BCom International Finance, and this is the program which is launched recently. That means only 4 years back we started. Now, what is the reason for launching this particular program is we felt that because of our professional body association, we felt the entire American continent is left behind. So we thought, why not integrate the CFA and CPA program of the US? See, it is unheard of CPA program in an undergraduate program. So here again, this is the first time ever that in DPS and in Christ University, the CPA program of US is integrated. So in the first 2 years, we cover the CPA curriculum, and in the 3rd year, that is in the 5th semester, they get the CFA program. And CFA Institute is recognized as the only undergraduate program across India, and this is the it is for the BCom International Finance. Now, very interestingly, we have students taking up internship. We say today the companies call internships, or the people who have exposed to internships, as people they refer them as experienced freshers. So corporates are also equally concerned about the quality of the students coming out of the universities and institutions across India. So international finance students are being easily absorbed, and they make a huge difference in terms of their quality. In fact, for all the programs, we also have employability skill enhancement. In fact, it goes into cybersecurity, portfolio management, Tableau, Python, and so on and so forth. And that makes a huge difference to the quality and caliber of the students. And let me come to the last program of the department at the undergraduate level, and that is BBA F&A, that is BBA Finance and Accountancy. And many a times this program we have emphasized mostly for students who would take up entrepreneurship, and before they get into entrepreneurship, we want them to get employed, get exposed to corporate environment. Here we have integrated this particular program with ACCA, Association of Chartered Certified Accountants of UK, and it is present in 185 countries again. But this BBA program, BBF&A program enjoys now 9 paper exemptions. Literally, it is 10 paper exemptions, because now instead of 14 papers, they have brought down the number of papers to 13 papers. So 10 papers, students need to write only 3 papers. So, sorry, 4 papers. And by the time they complete their graduation, many times we find a large number of students completing the ACCA program as well. In BBA also, we have this perspective in which insurance and company secretaries are given, and therefore the students make a huge difference outside. Let me conclude with one particular statement. At 6:30 in the morning, we start, and therefore, by 10 o'clock, the students are able to go for their articleship. Thank you. Over to Suniti ma'am.
Yeah, Biju Toms, a little sorry because I will stop sharing and share it again because it got stuck. I don't know why. Okay, so don't.
No, don't worry, because it is there in the heart. It comes just like that. So there is absolutely no.
Okay.
I've covered all the essential areas. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've covered all the areas, ma'am.
Now I'll just show the last slide of because yeah.
BBFNA. While it comes onto the screen, let me also identify. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
While it comes on to the screen, see, we have on a generic placement, we have quite a large number of companies, around 200, 250 companies come to the campus. Now, for all these programs which I cited, they also have distinct companies which come and recruit our students. For example, in BCom Professional, we have ABB, we have PricewaterhouseCoopers, we have HP, we have Dell, and so on and so forth. Likewise, for each of the program, we have identified, if it is for ACCA, it is the BBFNA program, we have the Big Fours coming. Same is the case with the BCom FNA, Finance and Accountancy program. So in this particular program, in all these 4 programs, the advantage is students can leave at 10 o'clock who are doing internships, because we start at 6:30 in the morning. By the time Bangalore wakes up, our students have already completed, covered the programs. And before I hand over to Dr. Nithila, she is also part of the department from the School of Commerce and Finance. I just want to highlight one particular case where Deloitte came this year, picked up around 81 students from both the departments. So there are plenty of opportunities for students to be career ready and have a student progression later on. Over to Dr. Nithila.
Yeah, thank you, Biju. Yeah, thank you, Biju. And may I call Dr. Nithila, but before that, Biju, I think it was excellent. You could tell the uniqueness of each of those programs, and they can, if the students and the parents want to see more, they can always go on the website, and if they have any questions, they can ask us in the chat box. So excellent. Now let me pass on to Dr. Nithila Vincent. Nithila, unmute yourself and you can go ahead. Sorry for the inconvenience. There were a little issue with the slides. I don't know why. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Suniti. Thank you, and a very good morning to all of you. So I would like to present the programs offered by the Department of Commerce, taking off from where Professor Biju Toms concluded. For administration reasons, we have a different timings, though they are all commerce programs. So the Department of Commerce programs, the 3 programs which I'm going to present to you about, they are programs conducted from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we have 3 programs, the typical BCom, Bachelor of Commerce, then the Bachelor of Commerce Honors, and our newly started program from 2018, the Bachelor of Commerce Strategic Finance Honors program. Each program is unique in itself, and all of them, they are having collaborations with professional bodies. So I would like to go to the next slide where I can speak about the collaborations. Now, these 3 professional bodies, we have collaborations, and the program of the professional program is also integrated with our degree program. So IMA is the Institute of Management Accountants, USA, and along with them, with Wiley India, the content provider, and Miles Professional Education, the trainers, we have an MOU to provide students with the Certified Management Accountant certification. And this is mapped as an add-on program for the BCom and the BCom honors students, and as an integrated program for the BCom Strategic Finance honors students. We have this MOU since 2015, and in the add-on, we have roughly around 90 students or so taking up. But in the BCom Strategic Finance program, every student has to definitely pursue, because the two parts are integrated as 5 different subjects within the degree program of Christ University itself. Second MOU we have with the Chartered Institute for Securities and Investment. It's a UK body, and it is a certification in the financial services and investment and banking. And this is mapped as an add-on program for BCom and BCom honors since 2013. However, for the BCom honors, doing one level is mandatory of the CISI program. And thirdly, already mentioned by Professor Biju Toms, the Insurance Institute of India, we have integrated their licentiate level papers for the undergraduate programs and the associateship level papers for the postgraduate MCom program. So a little more about our programs. This is about the Department of Commerce, and because of the association which we have with CISI and IMA, we have been endorsed by these professional bodies. The CISI Center of Excellence Award was given to the Department of Commerce, Christ deemed to be University, in the year 2017 because of the maximum number of pass percentage, which is benchmarked globally as the highest. Benchmark not with students, with professionals. So we have around, in the first level of CISI, more than 88% pass percentage. And if you go, there are 3 levels over there. Even in the third level, there are more than 80% students passing, and roughly around 350 students pursue this program. So this Center of Excellence Award is the first university, Christ University is the first university outside the UK, the United Kingdom, to be given this recognition. Moving on to the right, the Strategic Finance Honors Program, which is integrated with the USCMA, which we started in 2018. IMA has endorsed this program as meeting their higher education quality standards. And needless to say, Christ University is the first undergraduate university in the whole of India to be receiving this endorsement. And lastly, the ranking, we have been consistently in the last 10-15 years, if you look at the India Today ranking for the best commerce college, we have been in the top 10 in the country. Next slide, ma'am. Okay, this gives a bird's eye view of the program uniqueness. So the 3 programs, BCom Honors and BCom Strategic Finance Honors, they each one have a specific orientation and focus. The BCom program is more of a generic program which focuses on strong foundation level understanding of general business practices. So students pursuing this program, they have option to pursue anything for any higher education. They can go for MBA or chartered accountancy or CA, CS, and many of our students even go take admission in universities abroad in finance and marketing specifically. The BCom Honors is more focused a little higher level in finance, investment, and banking and insurance, focusing more on this. Whereas the BCom Strategic Finance Honors, it focuses, because it is a certified management accountant, it focuses on financial planning, analysis, control, and decision-making support. So students who would like to pursue their career in financial accounting or management accounting can choose that. The CIA patterns is 50-50%, whereas for strategic finance honors is 70-30%, which means 70% is internal assessment, where we give a lot of case studies and application-oriented internal assessment, and only 30% is the end semester examinations. Internship also differs for BCom and BCom honors. At the end of the 4th semester, in the summer vacation break, students take up 4 to 6 weeks industry internship, which is a mandatory 2-credit course. Whereas for the strategic finance honors, they have to do a full-fledged 3 months internship program from May to July. Electives are different for all the 3 programs. As I mentioned, for BCom, you have finance and investment, banking and insurance, and marketing and HR. And those who are pursuing the banking and insurance, when they write Christ University exam and pass with 50% of marks, they will get the III licentiate certificate without writing any further exams conducted by the Insurance Institute of India. The same thing applies even for BCom honors. There are 2 elective options in finance and investment, which is aligned with the CISI program, and banking and insurance aligned with the III program. For strategic finance honors, we have finance and investment and accounting and auditing, because the program focuses towards accounting and auditing. Add-on professional courses we have for all the programs, and which is integrated with the CMA integrated program, which is the BCom Strategic Finance Honors program. We also have a number of collaborations with international universities for student exchange, for student and faculty exchange, for credit transfers, which means after 2 years, students are allowed to transfer the credit to Sheffield Hallam in UK or Hahn University in Netherlands. And roughly, if I would say that around 13 to 15 students per academic year in the 4th semester go on student exchange to either ESIT School of Management France, Baldwin Wallace in USA, or Korea, or Hahn University or Miami University. And the arrangement is such that 1 semester they will spend there without paying tuition fee to the other institution. They only have to bear the expenses of travel and accommodation. Moving further to the next slide, these are the top recruiters, the Big Fours and all other top organizations. We have around, coming to the Department of Commerce alone, we have more than 50 to 60 companies. And the average, its starting is around 4.5 lakhs. So the starting pay will be from 4 lakhs. It goes up. Some of the organizations even offering up to 18 to 19 lakhs last year it was. So the average is around 5 lakhs, you can say, as the pay package. Can we move on to the next? That's actually, in fact, the last slide for the Department of Commerce. For more details, you can definitely write to us and we will give you more. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Nithila. I think the parents and the students would have understood that there are so many BCom options. There are 2 departments, but all options are available for the students, from BCom Professional to BCom Honors to BCom with CA, CIMA, and so on. So further details, obviously, you can go on the website. So this is just about School of Commerce and Management. So can you understand that we have so many schools, 8-9 schools, and under each school, there are several programs. So we have around 83 undergraduate programs. Now, what we will be doing, as ISM is going to support us, our representatives will be available on these dates and these times. If you want to take a picture of this, you can go to the Zoom link published by Avenue 2020 and meet our representatives these times to get more information. I think what we will do now is, as the slides are likely sometimes are getting stuck, I don't know why, but that's the last slide, right? So this is the university website, which I would like you to remember and go through it. And on behalf of myself, behalf of Professor Biju Toms and Dr. Nithila Vincent. I thank all the organizer, parents and students for the patient hearing. And I would take up, and my colleagues will take up any questions if you have. Over to the organizers, and I would like the organizer to unmute Professor Ashok Emmanuel, for taking because he's in charge of the admissions, he will be able to give more details. Thank you. Thank you, students. You are doing a wonderful job. So, good.
Wow, that was quite an impressive presentation. Now let's move on to the queries from our audience. The first question: what is the kind of tie-up you have with RMIT? What is the degree you offer in the School of Architecture, fee structure, and any scholarships?
Regarding architecture school, you're asking? Just
yes,
speak clearly. Yeah. The fee structure, they have to go through the website. Exact fee structure will be there on the website. What is the next question?
Could you please, ma'am, the next question, could you please throw some light on integrated courses of ACCA with BBA?
Oh, okay. Maybe Biju Toms, would you like to answer that query?
Yeah. So ACCA has 14 papers, and Department of Professional Studies, the program which is run there, that is BBA F&A, enjoys 9-paper exemption. So all the fundamental levels are exempted. Only the professional 4 papers the students have to take up. So this has been done. So the first year they will have the something called accelerator registration. Once that is done, from second year, that is the 4th semester onwards, the students can start writing the exam. This is generally not permitted elsewhere, but for our program, ACC has given a unique exemption that not only 9-paper exemption, they have also waived the exemption fee. Otherwise, if a certain set of papers are exempted, you will have to pay for the exemption fee. Here, that exemption fee is also waived. So altogether, there will be a huge saving on the ACCA program pursuit if you do this exemption route. And finally, the professional level examination, that 4 papers, students can write from the 5th semester onwards. That is why many a time students complete ACCA even before they graduate.
Thank you, Biju. Any other question, please?
Thank you, sir. What is the next question? What is the difference between BSc Psychology Honors and BA in Communication and Media?
Psychology Honors and Communication and?
BA in Communication and Media.
Yeah, and these are two completely different programs. Psychology is psychology, either clinical psychology, HR psychology, and this is communication in media. We have journalism, advertisement, all those things are there. So these are 2 separate programs, completely different. The details on the website, please. Next.
Thank you, ma'am. Are there any courses in mass media and communication?
Yes, for the mass media and communications, I will just tell you, I just took the print out. We have BA in Communication and Media, English Psychology. That is one course we have. Then we also have BA in Economics, Media Studies, and Political Science. So there are 2-3 courses under that. Thank you. Next question.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question. Is the option of dual degree available?
For which program? Which course?
Any course.
It's not like that. Dual degree means 2 degrees are offered. We have the dual degree programs mainly for the master students, for the MBA with Germany as well as in US.
Thank you, ma'am. Do you offer scholarships to your students?
Yes, we offer 2 types of scholarship. One is the merit scholarship and the second is scholarship for the needy students. So once the students join, then they have to apply, and if they are selected, either they come under the category of merit or they come under the category of needy students, like coming from the underprivileged background.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question. Are co-curricular activities required to seek admission in Christ University?
It's like an Excel sheet which we prepare, and different points are given for different things. The more I can't tell you how much points are given for what, but it's looked from class 12 to your entrance test to micro presentation, personal interview. And obviously, we are looking for a person with holistic viewpoint. So obviously, co-curricular activity makes a whole-rounded person. So obviously, it's extremely important.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question. Can students appear for CIMA before completing the graduation? If so, will the Christ University help the students register for the CIMA, or does the student have to apply themselves?
Okay, I will pass on this question to Professor Biju Thomas.
Yeah, so the students can start the CIMA program from the second semester itself. So out of the 5 papers that are CBA level, Certificate in Business Accounting, we have been given all the 5 paper exemption, but we have taken the BA2, which is Management Accounting paper, which we didn't want the exemption. Therefore, the students have to take the BA2 paper in the second semester. Subsequently, if, they can take up the case study papers only till they reach the strategic level. So, which probably will be a little difficult for you to understand now. But I would say that the paper exemptions are there and it gets kickstarted from the semester 2 onwards. And university helps us, the department helps you to register with CIMA. CIMA also gives a lot of paper. The exemption fee waiver is there. CIMA also facilitates with regular faculty support. And from the department, we have international faculty members who come and assist the students in terms of the CIMA preparation. Here again, as I said earlier, students are able to complete CIMA. Last year, 5 students completed CIMA in the second year itself. So students can complete their CIMA even before they graduate.
Thank you, Biju. Any other questions, please?
Thank you, sir. Next question. Is psychology with performing arts available?
Yes, I'll tell you with psychology, we have BA in performing arts, English and psychology. So we have that course. Thank you. Next question.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question. I would like to know whether ACCA with BBA or BCom course is available.
Biju Thomas, please.
Can you repeat the question? I didn't hear.
Ma'am, sir, I would like to know that ACCA with BBA or BCom course is available.
ACCA is available only with the BBA F&A. That is with the BBA program.
Okay, thank you.
Not with any of the BCom program. Yes.
Next question. Fee payment should be done in rupees or any other currency?
I would request Ashok Emmanuel, if you can unmute, sir. Ashok sir, are you available?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please answer.
The fee payment is online. Therefore, use your. They will be given a link, and in material you have to just the Indian rupee will be given. You can do it online.
Because we have students all over the world, so there is no issue. You can transfer from any currency anywhere. No issues.
Thank you, sir. Do you need to pay, next question, do you need to pay the entire fees after the entrance test for BCom and BBA?
Emmanuel, sir, please.
Yeah, only the first year fees will be asked to pay for the selected students. The
So
hostel
they have to pay
fees
before the start of the first day of the class, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Before the start, once you are selected, the result will be published in the website, and you will be given about 10 days time for paying the fees online. So that's only the first year fees. The hostel fees will be separate.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Next.
Thank you, sir. Next question. Do you have course in aviation?
Course in aviation?
Yes, ma'am.
According to me, no. Emmanuel, sir, am I right?
No,
I
ma'am.
don't think
No,
we have.
no.
We don't have any course in aviation. Next question, please.
Thank you, ma'am. That's the end. That's the end of the question session from our audience.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, for the informative presentation. Dear audience.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dear
okay, thank you. I just want to say thank you to everybody, my colleagues, Professor Biju, Professor Nitila, Professor Ashok Emmanuel, and Mr. Jose, he's also there. Thanks a lot. And thank you, ISM again, Dr. Chavan and Prashok for calling us, and we will be in touch, and our representatives will be there next couple of days to talk to any of the other queries you have. So thank you. You are a wonderful student. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for the opportunity.
Dear audience, a gentle reminder to all present. You are requested to fill in the feedback form, which has been posted in the description box. As we come to the end of a wonderful session, I would like to express our gratitude to each and every one behind the grand success of this session. Gratitude is the mother of all virtues. Indian School Muscat, under the aegis of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman, together extend our heartfelt gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq for his benevolence towards the Indian community here in Oman. On behalf of Indian School Muscat, the organizing team, and the entire audience, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to our guest speakers, Mrs. Suniti Phadke, Professor Biju Toms, Dr. Nitila Vincent. We sincerely appreciate the time and efforts you took to share with us the courses you offer. Our sincere gratitude to the Chairman, Board of Directors, Dr. Baby Sam Samuel, and members on the board, Indian Schools in Oman, Mr. Ajay Kumar Pillai, President and members of Indian School Muscat Management Committee, our Honorable Principal, Dr. Rajiv Kumar Chauhan, Presidents and members of all Indian School Muscat Management Committees in the Sultanate of Oman, Principals, Vice Principals, Assistant Vice Principals, Supervisors, Coordinators, Heads of Departments, Teachers, Parents and Students, our valued guests, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot thank enough our Principal, Dr. Rajiv Kumar Chauhan, for his unstinting support. Thank you, sir, for being such an impactful leader. Our gratitude goes out in no small measure to the event managers and the entire team for their dedicated work, without which this event would not have been as successful. I thank one and all. I thank all the students and parents for being with us today and for your active participation during the entire program. Signing off, this is Jennifer Jason of Class 11D, Indian School Muscat. Thank you once again. Wishing you all success in your future endeavors. Stay safe.
Thank you. Can we leave now?